Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 7 of Apollo Justice. Last time, we started Turnabout Corner and the second case of the game, and Apollo was essentially blackmailed into working for Phoenix. Yeah, basically, here's how the events of the game happened so far. Basically, Phoenix basically tricks Phoenix and Trucy tag team Apollo and essentially trick him into using forged evidence in his very first trial, essentially betraying his sense of trust. And then basically after they basically cost Apollo his job with Kristoff by essentially, well, Kristoff getting arrested, Phoenix then proceeds to basically emotionally blackmail Apollo into working for him, on the ground that basically if Apollo doesn't work for him, they're all going down. Trucy will have to transfer schools, and Apollo will face the wrath of Trucy. And considering her family line, he would be facing hellfire, raining down on his life. More so than already. So yeah. And then Apollo gets greeted by this fine gentleman, Guy Eldoon. The kind of guy who gives off those vibes of basically going on very angry rants in the subway. So anyways, yeah, sorry. Let's show him some stuff. Let's present. Yes, the attorney's badge. Yeah! Attaboy! Way to flash him! Oh, Phoenix used to do that to my pops all the time!
Yeah, father!
Yup, he'd whip that Bible out and say, put it on my tab! You know I'm good for it! But alas, he was never good for it! He's got over $400,000 on his tab! Mostly because that Faye girl! It got to the point we had to blacklist her for a time! A tab at a noodle joint? Yes, this is Phoenix we're talking about. And that to this day, that tab is still not paid off. This is why Phoenix has no choice but to help Eldoon. Who's this guy? Yes, the question I was mine. So you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon! Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game! The secret's in the soup! I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half! Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodles to 15 sons!
That's a pretty old noodle.
And fool I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh? There was no denying it. Salted broth runs through these veins, boy!
So it was like destiny that you became what you are.
Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate, encased in the salt. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, wow, they're saltier than salt! I weaponize salt! I could kill a man with salt! No, I really don't want to find out.
Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pop stand back during his attorney days, too! Yep, him and his assistant! We call them the dark days! I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, sonny! Heck, I wish I could! I get anything for a bowl bout now!
What do you mean?
It was stolen! My stand! Gone! The government took it! The government was after my salt! See, this is what happens. You take away the guns, they take away the salt, they take away the earth. And then before you know, we're all just sitting on some big-ass meteor and flying high in the sky in space. I don't know. Stolen? Damn taxes! Taking all my noodle stands. It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounds more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Ooh! started off. Just guessing there. Just guessing here. No, we got we made sure to establish in the hobo community that no one takes the Eldoon stand. Well, when that Yanni Yogi, he tried to take that sand, he tried to take it back to his damn boathouse, my pops, he came with the baseball bat. Well, I don't care who did it. With that said, I finished. All my noodles were in there, too.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day.
No, the saddest thing you heard all day was probably just Apollo just being reeled in, helplessly reeled into the dark web of the anything agency. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Good, huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls will kill a man. Then I'd really need defense. At this point, Guy Eldoon just is like a super villain. He just has salt. He kills a man with a block of salt. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by and see if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Apollo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thefts?
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Huh? I have a bad feeling about this.
Polly, I need your blood.
What?
Polly, listen to me. I need you to slice your hand open. I need to slice you open from chin to guts to abdomen and take out your blood, take out your innards, Polly. I need it to summon the dark magic.
Oh, what's the lady's problem now? Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Panties? Trucy's request. So they were, stolen,
My panties, yes.
Right, panties! That's a grand shame, that is, Trucy doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window to dry. There was a thief. That thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait!
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
A darn crime shame, yep!
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark on your map. We're here.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my Sandra, there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Is that supposed to be a threat or a gift? Because with how Eldoon's noodles are, that is a gift in itself. Right. And how about Trucy all here too? You hear?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's gonna pay us for this again? And alas, this is Apollo's life. He gets no payments. No one pays him. Phoenix isn't paying him. Eldoon's gonna pay him. No one pays Apollo.
And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen sand.
For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles, which is essentially anti-pay. Yeah, basically Eldoon, Apollo's getting half a bowl of death. Apollo can't even finish himself off. That's the sad part. Apollo can't even scrape together the money to buy that second bowl of noodles to just end himself. Just supposed to have his misery. And then Mia, she just descends from the sky with that bowl of noodles.
Apollo, here, take the noodles, Apollo. Take them. End it now. End your misery. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me, Polly.
Guess we might as well get started. Let's see a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, my lost dignity. Stolen panties.
Yeah, we can basically go to the accident scene and the scene of the stand theft. We'll go to the scene of the stand theft first, just because there's some good ones with Eldun. 250. He has a.
So, what's this place?
This would be Mr. Eldun's house, silly.
Oh, this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of ice lying on the ground already.
Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there.
You're right! What's with this sparkly entrance? What's this place, a hospital? There's a sign! Miraculous Clinic!
Oh, that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties, he ran to this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it!
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
Ah, there you are, Sonny! I don't even know, it's hard to transition to the guy Eldun voice. Well, you found anything yet?
No, not yet.
The longer you live around here, the saltier your victim will get. First remember that. I will end your soul with salt. Yeah, when they crack your body open, all they'll find is salt. You'll be like a pinata of salt. They slice you open, boom, just salt comes out.
This bowl of noodles is sounding less like a payment and more like a punishment.
Yes, and then basically we find that this is apparently Gumshoe's place of worship because check the water.
It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there.
Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious.
You don't think he uses that rainwater to cook his noodles and make the broth, do you?
Sure do, Paul! I got it from some scruffy detective! He is the patron saint of cheap noodle making!
I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. This is his business, you know. Look, that sign over there. Eldun only uses water from all natural sources.
I think I'll take a rain check on eating here.
And sadly enough, this becomes Apollo's life, eating rainwater noodles.
There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light.
Save the light, indeed. Mr. Eldun's house is practically in the dark here.
I guess that hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity! Broth needs sun or it rots! What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit!
That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Is this yours, Mr. Eldun?
Hey! That there's the heart and soul of Eldun's noodles! The bowl absorbs my salty soup! Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like the noodles!
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
Oh, my other rolls gotta take it away with the stand! Get back from it, sonny boy! I'm begging you! Yeah, basically, one thing is that a lot of people don't know. Go into the bowl. Check the bowl. And you learn a little tidbit about Eldun's that no one really checks.
It's the Eldun Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty, he's so cute.
Yes, this is Eldun's mascot. Some face in pain. This is where Phoenix would get his noodles. A place of pain and misery.
It's not a very endearing
It's not a very endearing mascot, is it?
You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo, especially the red parts.
This is Apollo's spirit animal, Mr. Salty.
Can I help it if I like red?
Okay. Yeah, basically Mr. Salty. Yeah, you got to learn something new with Mr. Salty.
This house is, well, it's old.
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character though, just like my soup. It can kill a man! It's like that monster house! One day's gonna come out of the foundation, it's gonna crush a man!
I always thought character was a positive thing.
That's the place right there! That's where I kept my stand, covered all nice and pretty with that blue tarp there!
So you used this white sheet to cover your stand tonight. I see.
You see? What? Did you figure out why it was stolen?
Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew that what he or she was looking for. He clearly knew what was under that sheet.
So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy! Not bad at all!
That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old.
Oh, you like it? Me myself, I did. I mean to write noodles, but I ran out of space. It's like that one John Mulaney bit where basically it's like when you're writing that one John Mulaney joke where basically just writing a birthday sign, you start out with a big ass B, and then you go big ass I, and then you start to realize you're running out of space, so you make the letters more narrower and narrower. Check out that joke, birthday sign joke. It's good.
Higher flying prevents poor performance.
Luckily for me, it spells a word all by itself. It screws up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of will denial thing going for it.
Yeah, just want to make sure I don't miss things. I check for you. I check for you and I check for me.
Like a doggy. Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog is a real name, Trucy.
Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon, and it's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
Well, Trucy, would you be lively if you were named Spoon? That's a utensil, Trucy. That's a utensil. She didn't get her bowl of salted broth this morning. That's why. What little thing?
Pablo, let's run that stand soon, for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles.
Well, to be fair, it's pretty much a salt block at that point.
Looks like they have a special offer going on.
3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo.
Chances for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders.
Oh, sorry, miss. No going to the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Huh? No. Nothing is here. Move along. You have to find someplace else to play, doctor.
Do we
look like we're like the right age to be playing doctor?
Apollo, look at yourself. You look like a distressed child half the time.
We need a little more info on this Maractus clinic.
We should ask Mr. Muldoon. He is their neighbor after all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? That doorway sure is sparkly.
The Maractus clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if the object was different. Okay. Okay, go back to Elf-Dune. Wait. Yeah. Talk. Yeah, I forgot to do the talks!
So your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was it?
I passed it over father's son! That's it, it's easy to share salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say.
I bet high blood pressure does too. So your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was stolen?
Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels. My salt caused the Dubot, my staying sign, my big blast block of salt that I would use to beat the Diamond Dashers. And I also used it to, and my pop used it to fend off that Mafe woman. We actually have it on a tapestry that was also stolen. A tapestry made of salt. That was written in salt. Yeah, just Eldune's father, just with a big ass bag full of salt, fending off Maya. I want noodles, hand him over! Back! Back, I say! Just swinging that bag of salt. swinging that bag of salt back and forth. Back! Back! We have no more noodles for you! Back! And then Maya's just hissing, and meanwhile Phoenix is just saying, what's happened to my life? I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend!
No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Is it about time you brought a new one anyways?
That was the new one! It was ran over by some weird-ass guy on a motorcycle. He was cackling, he tried to burn it down once. It was really weird.
Are there any more details you can give me about the stand?
You know that, sonny boy? It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always. Crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, sticking salty. I got home well. Right before 10 p.m. I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for that late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a square of grease. Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning. Before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That sand been my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being.
They took everything?
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams.
At least they left one bowl. Look, they're on the ground.
If you don't find that sand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets, filling that bowl, my last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a cry of shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it a loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you?
That wouldn't put it past that good for nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out in front.
Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet.
If
anyone's at risk of getting someone food poisoning.
That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor, there. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him fair.
The wrong crowd?
Never you mind that. Okay, move out. We'll go to the next location. Yeah, we'll go to the garage. We'll check out the garage as well. Maractus Clinic, garage.
this is the place. This is where the penny snatcher ran.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Let's look for clues.
What?
Clues to a penny snatching. Clues like a pair of panties.
Trucy? Could you try not saying penny so many times?
Examine the legendary step ladder.
Look, it's a folding ladder!
And then Phoenix just teleports right behind Apollo, like Sans from Undertale. And then, you're going to have a bad time, Apollo. It's really, you don't work for Phoenix and say that it's a folding ladder. It's a step ladder, Apollo.
Polly, that's called a step ladder.
Come on. Yeah, see, Trucy, she was raised by Phoenix. She knows what a step ladder is.
A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing.
And can we talk about something else?
Skeleton.
Eek! Someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton? And painted gold?
Pimp your skeleton.
There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams something, that's for sure.
Okay.
There's something about this car.
Let's take a closer look.
Okay, basically, first off, let's get the cell phone.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would have been crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
Okay, next.
That reminds me! I once found a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on so many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe.
Yes, Apollo was a Phoenix fanboy. And now look at him. This is why they say don't meet your heroes. Because you meet your heroes, you find out that they devolved in some hobo who's forging evidence, manipulating you into using that forged evidence to take down someone who wronged them. And then basically being emotionally blackmailed into working for them. No, I could just imagine just Kristoff and Apollo basically just having some strained relationship at first, because Apollo, he would constantly bring up Phoenix's cases whenever they would do anything. In fact, I think there's like a webcomic done on YouTube basically of just Apollo just fanboying over Phoenix, and then like basically Phoenix, where it ends with Apollo and Kristoff doing some investigation at Dusky Bridge, and Kristoff pushing Apollo off the bridge.
That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case.
Wow, I remember that
case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe.
Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in here.
What?
Wait a second. Are these your...
Ah! My panties!
What? Already?
Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing.
No, really, don't mention it.
No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties.
What are those?
The entrance way to hell. My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them.
You're gonna put them on? No?
Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da!
Whoa! Where did that come from? How'd that ball get in your panties?
My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. Even you can fit in there, Polly. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks.
Magic panties?
They love them all over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly.
You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed at least.
What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tools of my trade.
Alright. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyways. Still, I'm glad. If I had picked up that habit of looking at tailpipes, I might have never seen your panties. I mean, found your panties. Magic panties.
I know, it's amazing how you slyly peeked up there. I think you have a successful career in peeking up tailpipes ahead of you.
I'm so glad all this makes sense in context.
You gotta wonder why my panties were there, though.
That is a mystery.
Hey, look at that.
The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. Polly, what do you do on your off hours? You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
A clue, let's see.
No. No evidence.
Not that I can think of.
No, then where were you smiling about?
Oh, I wasn't smiling. It was just dust there. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Achoo!
Well, that would make faces like that.
Achoo!
Achoo! You're so misleading then.
I know yawns are contagious, but see this? Well, I'm sure that...
Well, I'm sure there's gotta be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out.
Okay. Anyways, I think that would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you took over to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. If you go back for the next one, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. Well, I'll see you next time. Bye.